Part 2. Let's start to match these up. That is to say, to correlate each new invoice with a purchase order. This is the next step in the journey of our documents, through all these boxes here, in the middle, eventually ending up here, top right, when paid. So I'll take a purchase order, such as this one here, which, as you may recall, is our catering. And what I'll do to match is I will drag that over the invoice. Notice how it says match PO to invoice rather than the usual move. And when I let go, both the invoice and the PO disappear, but then this appears here, and if I open that, you can see that's a merged document, a bundle, containing the invoice and then the original PO. Now I can send this bundle on to the next section, which is the matched invoices to approve. I can drag from here to here, or I can do move to next. There's only one place a document can go. That's a handy shortcut. If I make a mistake, there's a really clever undo feature. We call it revert because it's much more powerful than just undo. So let me revert this back a stage, and it moves leftwards. Now imagine I matched up the wrong pair of documents in the first place. Revert again, it disappears from here, and both the two original documents reappear as if it never started. The clever thing is, this isn't just an undo of my very last action and the one before that and so on, the way, say, Microsoft Excel works. I might not spot my mistake for a couple of days. I can still revert that particular invoice right back to the start without affecting work I've done since. You can't do that in Excel. Okay, I want to send this out for approval, so let's repeat the process of matching it and moving it on. So I want to get it up to there. I can drag, but there's also a feature here whereby I'll say, well, if I copy it out there, say a handy folder for sending off a batch of invoices for approval, it will automatically move on. Here's one I did earlier, up to that pending approval. So this bucket area is all the stuff where I'm waiting for someone to come back to me with approval or not. So that's where I might want to click on the actioned column to see all these things in date order, to chase them up. By the way, when moving documents, see how it will only let me move between sections that make sense. If I take this one, it will stop me doing something daft like moving it to new invoices, new POs, but I could force approval that way. I can also send it to the waiting room. That's a place to put any problematic documents in limbo for any reason. Back to the plot. Remember, we sent this out for approval via Adobe Sign or whatever. Now imagine the email has come back with the signed approved version. Here's one I made earlier, in best Blue Peter tradition. You guys in the US may need to Google that reference. Let's pretend this is a signed document of this one. So it's got all the Adobe Sign authentication stuff, the blue box bit at the end. The most important thing is that it got a signed suffix at the end there. I'll just drag this into the approved box, and notice how the approved one will now disappear from below. APM has found it and removed it for you, so this middle box here really is just the ones that you're waiting to hear about. That's the end of part 2.